All right, everyone, welcome back to Paycheck to Portfolio. I'm going to keep this one pretty simple today. I'm under the weather, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Wanted to do a Spark to Fire Week 19 update. And this is one of the most important updates I've done in a while for Spark to Fire. It's so important with the market rebounding, staying in the game, and dollar cost averaging. If you would have sold when the market was down 7 or 8% just a few short weeks ago, you would have missed this massive recovery and it would have costed you long-term equity growth and compounding. So the key to the Paycheck to Portfolio system, we're bringing our income into the account. We're investing funds we would have spent otherwise. If you're new to my channel, you can go check out all of my videos, especially the starter account that I started for Emma, my 17-year-old daughter, to teach her how to live out of her brokerage account as well. So we opened up this account with a $2,500 deposit. You need a $2,000 account to have a margin enabled account. We're floating two bills out of this portfolio currently, my electric bill and my water bill. So what I do is I bring those funds into the bank account, I fully invest those funds, and then I borrow from the equity to pay those bills. But the key is I'm investing in a long-term growth, assets and ETFs, and funds that throw off high yield as well. If you look at the image up here on the right, the income comes in, goes straight into the brokerage account. I invest in long-term growth stocks, closed-end funds, and high-yield funds. Those throw off dividends and growth. And what my bills don't cover, I float with margin to keep myself fully invested in my large account that's over $420,000 on Saturday. And then in the Spark to Fire account, which is getting close to $4,000 now, that I started for Emma back in October. So let's jump into the portfolio update, then we'll go through this step by step with some of the recent changes. Okay, looking at the Spark to Fire account update here, the net account value sitting at $3,905. The total unrealized gain or paper loss, we're sitting at down 6%. The day's gain, again, the market's rebounding heavily, is up basically 1%. The available for withdrawal, this is the number I pay the bills from in the starter account, is currently at $1,500. You can see the holdings down here. Right now we're holding QQQI, which is a NEOS covered call fund on the NASDAQ. It pays a 14% dividend. SPYG, which is an S&P 500 growth ETF, that provides equity growth. TOPW, that's a Round Hill fund. That's a high yield fund. It struggled. They've changed some of their structure on that, so I'm keeping my eye on this Round Hill fund, formerly known as Weekly Pay. They changed the name, kind of rebranded, and started fresh with this fund. CLM, which is Cornerstone, it pays an 18%, 19% dividend, drips that dividend down at the net asset value, and it will just continue to grow and compound month after month, year after year. QQQY, which is a covered call fund on the NASDAQ by Defiant, it pays a 30% yield on that one. MLPI, which is a covered call fund ran by NEOS on energy, I've been scaling into. CRF is another cornerstone fund. Both CLM and CRF are the cornerstone funds, closed-end funds here. Amazon, good old regular Amazon stock here, which is doing well. TQQQ, which is triple leveraged NASDAQ position. So when QQQ or the NASDAQ goes up 1%, TQQQ goes up 3%. Likewise, when QQQ goes down 1%, TQQQ will go down 3%. So I typically hold this in my portfolio. I only add to it when the market pulls back 2, 3, 4%. And I just buy 2 or 3 shares in my large portfolio at a time. But I do hold about 2 to 3% allocation in my large portfolio, which is, again, over $420,000. But you have to be able to stomach volatility with this holding because it's going to be very red at times and very green at times. NVIDIA, you can see below that, that's a covered call fund ran by YieldMax on NVIDIA. Below that, you can see we have YMAX, which is all of YieldMax's covered call funds. We have ECAT, which is a closed-end fund. We have BTCI, which is a covered call fund ran by NEOS on Bitcoin. We have YBTC here, which is a covered call fund on Bitcoin ran by Roundhill. We have KSLV, which is a covered call fund ran on silver by Curve. And then finally, we have AMZ, which is a covered call fund on Amazon ran by YieldMax. So all of these will pay a dividend. You can see the dividend pay date here and the estimated annual income. If we look at historical values and then we'll look at the estimated income next, we'll walk through that. You can see we started the Spark to Fire account in October with that $2,500 deposit. In November, it was $2,531. December, $2,869. January, $2,998. February was flat at $2,993. March, $3,190. And now with the market rebounding, we're sitting at 38.71. So even though the market on equity hasn't completely flipped in our favor yet, we're still bringing in capital. We're fully investing that capital that we would have consumed otherwise. Now we own assets. Over time, the market's going to grow like it always does. And we're going to throw off dividends here under the estimated income tab. Looking at the estimated income tab right now, over the next 1 year, the Spark to Fire account is projected to bring in $987, basically $988 of dividends. What E-Trade does is they take the last distribution and they annualize that out over 12 months. So you're going to see this number, some months it's higher, some months it's lower. But right now, we're getting close to $1,000 of dividends over the next year on the Spark to Fire account. And over the next 1 month, we're getting close to $100. So I want you to visualize this. You have to pay your bills. You have to pay your water bill. You have to pay your electric bill. Once you spend that money, it's consumed. It's gone. You'll never see it. In my full-time job, my W-2 job, I bring about $132,000 of net income in a year. That's over $660,000 in 5 years. If I can fully invest that and then borrow from my equity and create an arbitrage spread for myself to where I'm investing in higher yields than I'm borrowing against, my account's going to simply grow from a velocity banking perspective. And then the portfolio is going to grow as the market grows over time. And then I'm going to accumulate more and more dividends as I'm buying more and more shares. We have to break our minds out of the consumer mindset and into a business mindset of running our finances just like a business would. Okay, on the dividend reinvestment tab, I wanted to touch on this for people who are following the Spark the Fire series. I'm dripping my long-term growth stocks and closed-end funds, and I take my high-yield funds to service the debt, so it roads away those living expenses over time. So you can see I'm dripping SPYG, I'm enrolled there. CLM and CRF, I'm enrolled for the Drip at NAV feature. You can see the dividend percentages currently are right at 19%, and those will drip at the net asset value, which gives you immediate gains month after month and grows your accumulation rapidly. I have a video on my channel if you want to check it out called How I Play the Cornerstone Rights Offering. Cornerstone does a rights offering to where they allow you to buy discounted shares if you're a shareholder. What I do is I sell at what we call the N2 filing, and then I buy back at the end of the rights offering at the open market to accumulate shares faster. But I have that video on my channel called How I Play the Cornerstone Rights Offering if you're interested. And I will probably be updating that before too awful long. Looking at what I purchased today, I bought 16 shares of CLM. That's Cornerstone today. The price was $7.54 a share there. I bought 2 shares of MLPI, which was $54.81. So I'm sharing that with you so you can see what I bought today during the open market session. So I want you to see this on a holistic level with the Paycheck to Portfolio web application. All of my resources are available under all of the pinned comments of all of my videos. If you're interested, this is one of the resources available to you. You can see right now the net equity is sitting at $3,905. My gross portfolio value is at $5,326. The margin I've used to float our bills on in the starter account is $1,420. We have 16 positions currently, and we have about $1,500 available in cash. On the balance sheet view, we just talked through this. The equity percentage sitting basically at 73.5%. And then right here, you can see we're sitting at a gross portfolio value of $53.26, net portfolio of $39.05. Back on March 25th, we were sitting at a gross portfolio value of $44.59 and a net equity value of $32.20. Over that time, we're up 21% with the market rebound, or $684. So again, money comes in, You're fully investing in the equities that you still own. You're borrowing from those equities at a lower margin interest rate, and you're compounding much, much faster. If you look at the transaction tabs under the Spark to Fire account, I have my large account that I'm showing on Saturdays, and then the Spark to Fire account here. You can see the margin interest that I paid for the month of March was $11. If you look at the dividends tab, you can see in the month of March, I brought in $69.33. So every cycle that comes in, those dividends are going to keep accumulating, which is going to keep paying my margin interest rate, and it's going to erode away my living expenses, which will set me free from a 9-to-5 job. And then you can see the projected annual income in here, which the web application also estimates for you with forward yield, and it tracks your dividends from a trailing perspective as well. If you go to my playlist, you can see the Spark to Fire series right here. If you click the full playlist, you can watch all the way from week 1 through week 19, which we're talking about right now if you want to start your own paycheck to portfolio system. And again, all of my resources are available under all of the pinned comments in all of my videos. You can set up white glove coaching with me. That's one-on-one mentorship if you want help setting up your system and making sure it's dialed in. You can join our private Discord and membership. That'll give you access to the Paycheck to Portfolio Training Academy, the Paycheck to Portfolio web application, and the community with folks living out of their brokerage accounts. You can set up a 30-minute high-level call with me if you want to ask more questions around the system. And then you can grab my free starter kit and simple calculator if you want to see how your own finances might be impacted. I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you Saturday for our next video. Have a great day. Bye.